Hello, my name is Justin, and I'm going to be presenting the Think Different campaign by Apple. The Think Different campaign was produced by Apple in 1997 by Steve Jobs and TBWA Chiat Advertising Agency. When Jobs first looked into making a new campaign for Apple, there were three advertising agencies that he had talked to about a pitch. One of them being TBWA Chiat, who had previously owned the marketing portfolio at Apple and wanted to get it back in their hands. They came up with a number of ideas and ultimately stuck with Think Different. When Steve Jobs heard about the idea, he didn't like it at all. He thought that people would ridicule him and his name for putting up his name next to all these geniuses. But after a few moments, he decided that because it was the right thing for the company and his best option, that he would go ahead and move forward with the campaign. Apple first announced the campaign on a commercial for Disney's Toy Story. It aired 2 times during the movie, 1 time in the first hour and 1 time in the second hour. It then produced printed ads in magazines and newspapers and also did some TV promotions. The Think Different campaign was discontinued in 2002. The original version of the campaign was a video which was a minute long. The video had black and white footage of 17 different 20th century icons who were famous around the world. People like Albert Einstein, Martin Luther King Jr., Alfred Hitchcock, Amelia Earhart, Thomas Edison, and 12 others. It ends with a little girl who looks like she is making a wish to be different and think differently. The commercial version was shortened to 30 seconds and included 11 of the 17 original icons, which included Jerry Seinfeld, Pablo Picasso, and Martha Graham. This version ended with Seinfeld and did not include the little girl from the original version. During the video, a voice is playing in the background. This would be known as the Crazy Ones. This piece is probably the most powerful part about the campaign. It is what motivates people to the fullest. Here's the video of Tim Cook's words about the Crazy Ones.
I personally heard this version for the first time after he passed away and was very deeply moved by it. And I would like to play the audio of the Crazy Ones as read by Steve so you can hear the words he wrote and in his voice.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
Here is the full version of the Think Different video.
If you write anything on your computer, you need to get Grammarly.
I write pretty much all day.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
And now, here's a 30-second commercial video.
Here's to the crazy ones, the rebels, the troublemakers, the ones who see things differently. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
Hey guys, I'm Carly Kloss, and I just created my own website with Wix.
Go to Wix.com to create your stunning website today.
After a few years, Apple started to produce posters for the campaign. They produced 6 sets of posters, and each set had about 5 icons. Some of the posters were not released due to licensing issues. Set number 5 was not officially released. Apple also produced the Educator set, which was sent to public schools throughout the United States. The Think Different campaign won several awards. Some of them include the 1998 Emmy Award for the Best Commercial and the 2000 Grand Effie Award for the Most Effective Campaign in America. The Think Different campaign was a powerful campaign for Apple, which brought Apple back to life.